The $4.8 billion world of insane billionaire yachts you've never seen. Roman Abramovich spends $2 million annually just on fuel. Not on the yacht itself, just moving it from port to port. That's more money than most people see in their lifetime, spent on fuel. And that's just the beginning of how absurd billionaire yacht culture has become. We're diving into the 10 most outrageous floating palaces ever commissioned. Number 1 allegedly cost $4.8 billion and might be the world's most expensive hoax. 10. Larry Page's Senses. Starting out our countdown at number 10 is Larry Page's Senses, worth $45 million. This 194-foot Danish masterpiece represents something more intriguing than raw spending power. It's minimalist luxury for the thinking billionaire. Page, worth approximately $158 billion, chose substance over flash. Senses features a gym that converts into a dance floor because even tech moguls need to work off those board meeting stress calories. The yacht's current market value hovers at around $60 million, benefiting from Page's obsessive attention to sustainable technology integration. What makes Senses special is the onboard laboratory where Page allegedly tests marine conservation technologies. While other billionaires collect art, Page collects data on ocean health. The yacht runs on biodiesel, making it possibly the world's most environmentally conscious symbol of obscene wealth. Ironically, the man who organized the world's information chose one of the most private vessels ever built. 9. Giorgio Armani's Maine. At number 9, fashion emperor Giorgio Armani transformed his $65 million investment into Maine, a 213-foot floating extension of his design philosophy. But this isn't just another rich guy's toy. It's a working showcase where Armani hosts private fashion shows for buyers worth billions. The 90-year-old designer, with a net worth of $11 billion, created Maine as his mobile headquarters. Every surface reflects Armani's aesthetic obsession, from custom furniture to walls lined with rare fabrics. The yacht's current value approaches $80 million, boosted by its reputation as Fashion Week's most exclusive venue. Maine's most outrageous feature is a dedicated atelier where Armani's team creates one-off pieces for clients while cruising. Imagine commissioning a custom suit while anchored off Monaco, then watching it come to life in the yacht's floating workshop. The vessel generates revenue, something most billionaire yachts never achieve. Armani rents Maine to ultra-wealthy clients for $350,000 per week, making it the rare yacht that pays for its own champagne. 8. Steven Spielberg's Seven Seas. Number 8 brings Steven Spielberg's $250 million Seven Seas. This 282-foot vessel proves that even legendary filmmakers can't resist maritime excess. Seven Seas features a screening room equipped with the same technology used in Hollywood's premium theaters. Spielberg reportedly edits films aboard the yacht, using the ocean's rhythm to inspire his storytelling. The vessel's current estimated value exceeds $250 million because Seven Seas doubles as a production vessel. Spielberg has filmed scenes for multiple projects aboard, making it possibly the world's most expensive film studio. The yacht's helicopter hangar converts into a soundstage because normal people use helipads for helicopters, but Spielberg uses them for cinema. The annual operating cost is approximately $20 million, which Spielberg apparently considers cheap entertainment compared to Hollywood studio rental fees. The yacht employs a permanent crew of 28, including a dedicated IT specialist who maintains Spielberg's editing equipment. 7. Paul Allen's Octopus. Next at number 7 is Microsoft co-founder Paul Allen's Octopus, purchased for $200 million in 2003. This 414-foot research vessel was Allen's floating laboratory for changing the world. Allen, worth $20 billion at his death in 2018, equipped Octopus with deep-sea submarines, marine research equipment, and a helicopter capable of landing on aircraft carriers. The yacht discovered World War II shipwrecks, contributing actual scientific value beyond its owner's ego. Current estimated value sits at $325 million. Octopus features a music studio where Alan jammed with rock legends because apparently billionaires can afford to be mediocre musicians on $300 million stages. Interestingly, Alan used Octopus to locate the USS Indianapolis, solving a 72-year maritime mystery. While other billionaires collected art, Alan collected history from the ocean floor. After Alan's death, Octopus sold for $278 million in 2021, proving that even research vessels hold their value when built by obsessive perfectionists with unlimited budgets. 6. David Geffen's Rising Sun. Missing the top 5 at number 6 is media mogul David Geffen's Rising Sun, worth $400 million. This 453-foot monster showcases what happens when a $7.7 billion fortune meets unlimited design ambition. Geffen originally commissioned Rising Sun through Oracle's Larry Ellison, but bought it outright when construction costs spiraled beyond $200 million. The yacht features a basketball court that converts into a helicopter landing pad because multifunctionality matters when you're spending more than some countries' defense budgets. Rising Sun's wine cellar stores 3,000 bottles worth approximately $2 million. Geffen hosts industry power brokers aboard, conducting business that shapes global entertainment while floating in Mediterranean tax havens. The yacht's current value approaches $650 million, boosted by its reputation as Hollywood's most exclusive meeting venue. The annual operating budget exceeds $30 million, employing 45 crew members who maintain Geffen's floating empire. Rising Sun burns 500 gallons of fuel hourly when cruising, making every mile cost approximately $2,000. Fun fact here, Geffen barely uses Rising Sun personally. He rents it to ultra-wealthy friends for $3 million per week, generating enough revenue to offset operating costs while maintaining his industry connections. 5. Jeff Bezos' Kourou. Breaking into the top 5, Amazon founder Jeff Bezos surprised the yacht world by commissioning Kourou, a $500 million sailing vessel. This 417-foot, 3-masted schooner represents the largest sailing yacht ever built. Bezos, worth $246 billion, chose wind power over diesel engines. Kourou's 230-foot masts tower higher than most skyscrapers, requiring specialized bridges to open for passage. The yacht's construction nearly caused international incidents. Dutch officials threatened to dismantle a historic bridge for Kourou's passage, sparking protests from locals who suggested throwing eggs at Bezos' floating monument to capitalism. Kourou features 2 swimming pools because apparently one isn't sufficient for the man who privatized space exploration. The yacht's annual operating costs exceed $30 million, including a dedicated support vessel named Abiona that follows Kourou carrying helicopters, submarines, and supplies. Ironically, the man who revolutionized instant delivery chose the slowest form of yacht propulsion. 4. Andrei Melnichenko's Sailing Yacht A. At number 4, Russian fertilizer billionaire Andrei Melnichenko's Sailing Yacht A cost $600 million and looks like it escaped from a science fiction movie. This 468-foot vessel features 8 decks, 3 masts, and a design so radical that other yacht owners probably feel embarrassed by their conventional floating palaces. Melnichenko, worth $18 billion, collaborated with Philippe Starck to create something between a yacht and an alien spacecraft. This vessel's underwater observation pod allows guests to watch marine life while sipping champagne 20 feet below the surface. Sailing Yacht A's masts rotate and fold, controlled by computer systems more complex than those operating most commercial aircraft. The yacht's current estimated value approaches $650 million, reflecting its unique engineering and Melnichenko's obsessive perfectionism. The vessel accommodates 20 guests in luxury that redefines maritime excess. Every cabin features floor-to-ceiling windows offering 360-degree ocean views because conventional portholes apparently weren't sufficient for a man who owns multiple fertilizer empires. Like other sanctioned Russian assets, Sailing Yacht A sits immobilized in Italian custody, its $50 million annual operating budget accumulating while lawyers argue over international law. The yacht has become a very expensive symbol of how quickly geopolitical winds can change. 3. Roman Abramovich's Eclipse. Breaking into our top 3 is the modest $700 million Roman Abramovich's Eclipse. This 533-foot beast comes equipped with anti-missile systems, bulletproof glass, and an escape submarine. Because apparently when you're worth $10 billion, even vacation requires military-grade security. Eclipse features 2 helipads because one isn't enough when you're fleeing international sanctions. Inside, you'll find 14 guest cabins, a disco hall, and a cinema that doubles as a panic room. But did you know Eclipse burns through $2 million annually just in fuel costs? That's more than most people's lifetime earnings, spent on moving this floating monument to excess from one tax haven to another. 2. Alisher Usmanov's Dilbar. At number 2, Russian steel magnate Alisher Usmanov's Dilbar cost $1 billion and redefines maritime excess. This 512-foot floating city accommodates 96 guests and crew, making it larger than most luxury hotels. Usmanov, worth $16 billion, built Dilbar as his mobile headquarters for managing a business empire spanning multiple continents. The yacht features the largest swimming pool ever installed on a yacht, 82 feet long and filled with 180,000 liters of water. Dilbar's current estimated value exceeds $750 million. The yacht requires a crew of 47 professionals, each earning 6-figure salaries to maintain Usmanov's floating palace. The vessel's helicopter hangar accommodates 2 aircraft simultaneously because Russian oligarchs need backup transportation for their backup transportation. Dilbar's annual operating costs approach $40 million, including fuel consumption that would power a small city. Since 2022 sanctions, Dilbar sits frozen in German custody, turning this $600 million investment into the world's most expensive paperweight. The yacht's maintenance costs continue accumulating at $100,000 daily, even while immobilized. 1. History Supreme. Topping our list is the mythical History Supreme, allegedly worth $4.8 billion and reportedly encrusted with enough gold to destabilize small economies. This 100-foot vessel represents either the ultimate expression of human excess or the world's most expensive maritime hoax. Designer Stuart Hughes claims History Supreme contains 100,000 kilograms of gold and platinum, plus a T-Rex bone fragment and genuine meteorite pieces. The master bedroom allegedly features a wall made from actual meteorite rock, because apparently earthly materials weren't exotic enough. If real, History Supreme belongs to an anonymous Malaysian businessman who either possesses the world's most questionable taste or the ultimate commitment to nautical absurdity. Rumor has it the businessman is Robert Kwok. The yacht's dining table supposedly contains thin gold sheets wrapped around a T-Rex bone, making dinner conversation awkward for paleontology enthusiasts. Marine industry experts question whether any vessel could contain $4.8 billion worth of precious metals without sinking immediately. Real or not, History Supreme represents the logical endpoint of billionaire yacht competition, a vessel so expensive that owning it would be financially irresponsible even for people worth tens of billions. So, which billionaire yacht would you choose if money wasn't an object? And honestly, do you think spending $4.8 billion on a yacht is ultimate success or complete madness? Let me know your honest thoughts. Are these floating palaces inspiring or just insane? And if you want to see more of the world's richest icons and luxury stories, subscribe right now, because this is where the legends live forever.